All right, this is for the Trace It lesson. So I'm going to go to my Trace It document. If you did not create this, make sure you say create, document, title it lesson 4, Trace It. So I'm going to open the one that I already created. And if you're making a new Trace It, on the bottom, you can say insert new tab, create part studio. I'm going to make a sketch. I'm going to say front plane. I'm going to click on the letter N on my keyboard to normalize it, so it makes it nice and square. So if this says front plane, I want to make sure that it actually says front plane on here. I'm going to find an image. And I'm going to type in silhouette. It's easier to trace. And I'm going to trace maybe this one right here. So screenshot that image and make sure it's just that little image that you wanted. Then in my assignment, I still have that sketch open. I'm going to click where it says insert DXF, DWG. We actually don't want DXF. We want to click on a down arrow and say insert image. If you cannot find it, this gray box where you can say search tools, type in image, IMAGE, and it pops up. I'm going to click on import. If the word import does not appear down here, then on your computer, put control and then the minus sign that's above the letter P, so you can zoom out. The plus sign zooms in. So this may happen where your computer doesn't show that import. So I'm going to zoom out until I see the word import. Select what you have. It should be in your downloads. Say open. It pops up over here. I click on the picture, click where I want to start, and drag it out. I am going to check mark. I've done nothing other than insert an image into this sketch 1 front plane. So I say check mark. So here is where that image is. Then I'm going to make another sketch, and I'm going to say the same plane. So it's going to be front plane. And now I can trace it. And why I do this is because I can hide that first sketch to see if I'm actually tracing it and if it's a closed shape or not. So here, again, I'm still in the sketch. I am now going to trace it. I'm going to use the spline tool for this. When you use the spline tool, make sure that you press the escape key or double click so that you are placing the line. So I'm going to quickly just trace this as best as I can. So it's light blue, and I can press the escape key so that it makes it solid, that's placing it. I can zoom in with the scroll, make sure that if I'm connecting lines, that little yellow box appears for the line, the dot, to make sure I'm connecting it. So you can see the difference between the light blue and the dark blue. I have not actually placed the light blue yet. It's still in the process of like a draft. Panning and scrolling are important, and then make sure you end it where you started. So that's why it's now dark blue. And I don't know if this is a solid shape. I don't know if I have any like spaces by accident or any issues. So what I can do is I check mark, and then I can hide that first sketch. And yep, it's gray. I could also rename that sketch by right-clicking and say rename, and I can say this is the image. So I know that that's the image one that I can hide and see it again. Now I, again, have checkmarked my sketches, so here's my 3D tools. Click on extrude and make sure it says solid. Click on what I want to extrude, or I can say to sketch to. So I can click here, or I can click on the image. And if I use my keypad, up, down, left, right, I can see that it's extruding it. And I can change the depth of extruding it. Maybe I want this at 0.5. Make sure, again, it says solid and check mark. And now I have my bird. And I can screenshot this and turn this assignment into the Google Doc. If I want to hide the planes so it looks nice and pretty and just shows me the bird, I click on either each little eyeball here, or I click on the letter P on my keyboard and it hides everything. And now I can screenshot this little pretty bird.